the layout of my RV is a little bit unique. On the campfire side, or passenger side, if you will, there's a window here, no windows here, and a frosted window here, and a window here. So it may be a little hard to see who's coming up towards the door. And this door is frosted, and we're going to replace that with a clear glass door, so we should be able to see people arrive at our coach a little bit easier. And of course you can see here where the window in the door is frosted. And the kit that I'm using comes from Ross RV Innovations, and it's kind of pricey. It's about $115, I think. And I'm not going to do a step-by-step installation in this video because there are several videos from Ross Innovations that will show you how to do that. So basically I'm just going to, like I do on a lot of my videos, install it and then give you my impressions, and you can couple that with the installation videos that you can get online to decide if this is for you or not. Now you can do this on your own by getting your own glass cut, which I know some people have done. And this is just a standard 12 by 21 inch piece of glass that is the size for these windows. And it's just tempered glass. You can probably get the glass for maybe $35–40 if you have a glass company that will cut tempered glass for you. But we just went ahead and bought the kit, even though it was a little overpriced. And I also bought a window frame, a spare window frame. And this is from Valterra. And I got it upside down, I guess. And the reason I bought this is because this is where you put the screws in, here and so on. And you know, we're talking RV installers here, and you know, they go wild with pneumatic drills and things. So if anything, you know, they could have overstressed the screws in here. So if I'm going to take this apart, I want to be able to make sure and have good solid foundation to put the new screws in. And if you buy one of these, just make sure that the screw pattern is the same, because they do differ between the different brands, and so you may end up having to buy both ends, the inside and the outside surface both. And also you can buy them in different colors, so if you want to make a change, you know, you can do that as well. And you know, after pulling the inside off, this frame is stuck to the door pretty darn good, so I think maybe I can just pull the glass out and leave the frame in. Why do I have to take the frame out just to caulk it again and put it back in? And just to be sure, one final step is I measured 21.5 by 12.5 just to make sure that the glass is the same, which would be kind of a bummer if you took it out and found out the glass was a different size. And here's the glass. And when I pulled it off, it wasn't hardly stuck at all. I mean, I didn't even need to use any tools. I was going to use this to pry it off, but all I had to do is take my finger and lift it, and the whole thing came right off. So you'll see that this stuff is not held on very secure. I would heed the warning in the install to put duct tape on the outside of this, because you may find when you take the backside off, this might come falling out. Well, in retrospect, the bottom was stuck pretty good on the frame, but the top was actually loose. So I just ended up pulling it, and we'll do it the way the instructions say. And they don't really give you a whole lot extra, so you can't make too many mistakes. And one thing I'm not impressed with is the foam weather stripping that they give you. I'm just not a fan of that when it comes to something that absolutely has to be waterproof. So now we're all buttoned up, and you can see if somebody's at your door. Now if you're concerned about privacy, they do make a shade that goes over this, but like the door is kind of expensive. But also remember that this glass is about 8 foot above the ground. So anybody looking in is going to be looking up. So you're not going to really have anybody snooping in on you